Hi, how are you? Oh, I like that. What's up? Happy Sunday night. Happy Sunday night. What's going on? We're gonna do Hello Winter. It's on a cream on. We're gonna do Hello Winter. It's on a cream. We're gonna do it just to change it up a little bit. So, how is everybody's weekend going? Hello, welcome in. Hi guys, welcome in. Hi Zoe. What? You want to come up and help? You want to come up and help? Helping. This is Zoe. She is my... Get out of my drink. She is my poodle shih tzu rescue. She's 3 years old. Hi guys, how are you? Well, what are you doing? My glue pot's off, so she's safe. She's safe. Zozo, your ponytail came out. What? Hello, Marisol. Hey, Tuck Tuck. Hi. Hello, friends. How are you? Hello, Rosie Posy. Her hair's falling out. Her ponytail's falling out. You all set? Yeah. I'm good. I am good. I have been wanting to get live all weekend. And I wanted to get live all day today. And I swear the weekends they're a blur. They are 100% blur. So, but I did get a lot of things done. I just didn't get my wreath stuff done. So, but I did get a lot of things done. I just didn't get my wreath stuff done. Hi guys. Hey, lady, how are you? What, Zoe? What is it? I just had you up here. I just had you up here. You're all set. She's a ham bone. So, we are going to do... I'm going to try and stay on and do a couple of them, but this is the one we're going to do first. It's really cute. Hello, Winter. We're going to do this. I'm going to do a couple of them, but this is the one we're going to do first. It's really cute. Hello, Winter. We're going to do this. Well, my room is a disaster. I dare anybody that's in the business right now and tell me that their rooms are not a disaster. Hello, hello. So I don't have music on tonight. I'm going to double dip and put this on my FB page and my YT page. And they don't allow music, so we're going to rough it out. We're going to tough it out tonight. We're going to be music-less. So, yeah, I got a couple that I want to do. I got a show coming up next weekend, and I have not done anything. Oh, I want to show you guys something really cute. I had done a little quick video with some fake bake gingerbreads. I'll show you what I did with them. I wanted to have something else on my table, something that would, you know, like little kids especially would like. So I made them, right? I got my idea from a person on Facebook. It's Vanessa from Up and Growing, right? But that's not all. Look is what they do. Oh, you can't see. Hold on. Oh, can you see? I got to shut the ring light off. They're a shadow box. Oh, can you see now? They're a little shadow box. Isn't that cute? So I really, really love them. So I did them in like I did like a little girl. But you can see how cute these would be, a little shelf sitter. And they're timered, so once they turn them on and they get the light function they want, they'll be on for 6 hours. So, aren't they cute? Rosie, if you go on FB, or Marisol, if you go on FB, look up and Growing, and she does all things fake bake. And but that's without the cover on. But can you see? How friggin' cute are these? So I thought, well, these would be cute to have on the table. Something they have on, like I have grid walls, and I've got corner shelves in my grid walls. And I'm thinking, how cute would these be all lit up? All lit up. So I thought these were wicked cute. All they are is a drawer. It's a little drawer that you get from the dollar store. And then you have to, you know, fake bake your items. But how cute are these, right? I think he's just friggin' adorable. So I don't think I'm going to list them in my shop. I think I'm just going to bring them to the show and see if they... I bought a case from the dollar store. And a case of them was... I want to say it's $17 for 12. And then, of course, you know, you got to put the, you got to put the effort in to make the shadow box. But wicked cute, right? Hello, hello. How are you? Hey, Susie. Showing off my little shadow boxes that I made. Not shadow boxes, shelf sitter. And I got the multi-function fairy lights through the Zon store, the Prime store. And you just glue those in. But I thought I'd share how cute these are. I gotta take a video of these and get these on my TikTok. Hello, hello guys. Okay, so let's do what I started out doing. So I'm just going to make a wreath base. I'm going to do, first, at least, I'm going to try and do two, but we'll see. We're going to do this one here, Hello Winter. Something very neutral, very simple. And that's what I'm doing first. So I got to put my wreath base together. I am so far behind. I sold, my last craft fair, I sold 14 wreaths. And then I've just sold, like, I don't know, another 2, 3 on my shop. And I haven't replaced any of them yet for the show next week. And I mean, I've got plenty, I got enough to bring, I think, but I don't know. It's going to, I don't know how this show is going to be. I heard it was very busy, very, you know. So if that's the case, then I'm going to be busy this week. So, welcome in, welcome in. No music tonight. I am going to double duty, double dip, whatever. My my live tonight, I'm going to download it and use it on FB and my YT. So I cut my mesh at 20 inches. I have 3. Download it and use it on FB and my YT. So I cut my mesh at 20 inches. I have 3 line, pretty much a neutral base. It's going to be a neutral theme. Not boring, just neutral. And I'm going to go around and around and around she goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm probably going to put in more mesh than I probably need to. I try and do 20 pieces, 8 in the center, and then 12 around the outside. But I think this one here, I think the mesh must be, it's feeling a little different. So I don't know if it's, I don't know. It feels a little, this one here is one of those breeze meshes, so it's thinner. So I may end up just filling the base to fill the base this time and not necessarily be counting out. But typically on an evergreen base, I do 8 in the middle, 12 on the outside. But I'm not doing ribbon, I don't think I'm going to do ribbon tails all around. I think I'm going to do some bows and I'm going to do some accents with ribbon tails. Not going to go cuckoo crazy with the ribbon tails on this one. Hey, Wendy Woo. How are you? Wendy, wait. I got to show you. Don't go anywhere. I just showed everybody else, but I got to show you because I think you like these. So these are from, I got the idea from Vanessa from Up and Growing on the FB page. She does everything fake bake, and I love doing fake bake products. So I made my little fake bake gingies, little gingy faces, right? It's a Dollar Tree case, and then I glittered the outside of my box. I got the idea from her. I did not come up with this idea on my own. Look how cute these are. I'm going to shut the light off a little bit here. But you can change the, that's too fast. That's too fast, but we can change it to something slower. Whoever gets it can put it on whatever pattern they want. It does like 6 or 8 different patterns. But it's a little shelf sitter. So I wanted to run that. Is that Kim? No. Johnny. Hi, Johnny. So these are wicked cute. And I like fake bake. I love doing the fake bake products. But isn't he cute? Super cute. Super, super cute. So these are, I'm going to put these at the show. I don't know if I'll put them on my shop. But I'm definitely going to definitely going to sell them at my shows. So, but they're a timer. And like I said, they're a cute little, they're a shelf sitter. So, I mean, anybody walking by the shop will see these. And they're easy to change. I didn't glue the battery pack down so they can change them out. So, I'm just going to leave them lit for now. So, but I thought that was a wicked cute idea. I love, love, love watching Vanessa. She is such an artist. So whenever I show them off, I'm definitely going to be saying that's where to go and find them, because that's where I found her. So I found her on the FB. So I'm just going to fill this base in. This is really a really cute, simple sign that I love. People can put it up from now until March. It's on the cream side. It's not white. It's definitely cream. It's like cream, like in my mesh here. So I was frigging around with my color settings, hoping I could get it right, because the last time I was on, I was doing a blue wreath, and it was very, very much exaggerated what it was. It was supposed to be, oops. It was supposed to be a very like French blue color, and it did not appear that way. So, so I was just messing around with my settings today. All right, get this filled in. Thank you, Johnny. I have to tune into one of your lives there. It's been a hot minute. I've been working so much at work that I work for a company that we have a fourth quarter craziness too. That we have to get benefits in computers in the system, so that people that buy insurance can have insurance for their company employees. So it's super busy right now. So I'm going to do plaid, and I'm going to do black velvet with snowflakes for this one. It's going to be really pretty. So I'm going to do plaid, and I'm going to do black velvet with snowflakes for this one. It's going to be really pretty. They're pretty. So now I'm going to do the outside. I like these ones. These ones came from Joann's. May she rest in peace. And these were the bloom wreaths, and they have a double ring on them. They're super full, and they got a lot of tines on them, and I'm going to miss when I used my last one, because I haven't found any for the price point. I have not found any for the same price point and full, you know. So I don't know what I'm going to do next year. I know, I think Michael's bought out a lot of the Joann stuff. I'll have to ask my daughter-in-law if they get the Bloom products in. Well, see, they're going to rename it Ashland anyway, I think. Bloom products in. Well, see, they're going to rename it Ashland anyway, I think. Because that's their brand. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to... I'm going to probably have to cut more of the cream. Hi, guys. Welcome in. No music tonight. I am platforms. And I'm going to make some reels, because I heard reels are the way to go for traffic. So I am going to be really pulling out all the stops for media this year, this season. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how was everybody's weekend? Did you guys do anything? It poured last night. I'm in southern New Hampshire, by the way. I'm Paula from Forever Blooms by Paula. Forever Blooms by Paula is my business. You can find me here. Can't say the words. You can find me there. If you go to my profile where all my videos are, where all my TikTok videos are, right before you get to my videos, you're gonna see some downward arrows. And it's just more information about me. And yeah, more information about me and where you can find things about me. If that makes sense. We're censored here, folks. We're censored. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now I should need 12. So 1, 2, no, 6. So all I'm doing is a cruffle method. So it's where the two ends curl. You ruffle them in the middle, make a little bow tie. Find some tines in your wreath. And put the baby in. Oh, I did go to, and put the baby in. Oh, I did go to the Michael's store today, and I bought myself another tree. And yes, I had 4 trees, or I thought I had 4 trees. I did have 4 trees, but I had a white tinsel tree in my bedroom, okay? I have a pencil tree in my living room, a pencil tree in my office, and the big family tree in the front window. Well, the white tinsel tree, I'm not sure if it's because it was a tinsel tree, it had been outdoors on my porch at one time, if it was because it was in a window. I'm not really sure, but it was tinsel yellow. It looked like it had been animal on. Right? It was all yellow. It looked gross. So I said, well, I have to toss it. I think I only paid like $30 at Wally World. Right? It was all yellow. It looked gross. So I said, well, I have to toss it. I think I only paid like $30 at Wally World for it years ago. So I said, well, you know what? I'm going to go get myself another big tree. And when I'm hauling up my other tree someday, I'll use this one as the main tree, you know? So I'm going to set it up in my bedroom for now. And then I'm going to set it up in my bedroom for now. And then, like I said, someday it's going to become the main tree. All right, what do I get done here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 3 more. I need to put 3 pieces in here. So 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 3 more. I need to put 3 pieces in here. So I gotta move these over. put 3 pieces in. Put 3 pieces in. Just a little bit. Show, let's go live. So here I am going live. And I am working on getting my, is it a Pinterest? I want to say Pinterest, but it's Pinterest board going. I started messing around with that today, and I think I'm doing it right. Someone told me that that's what drives most traffic to their shop is Pinterest. So I'm going to be working this week on that. Okay. 2 more pieces. Like I said, I was going to do a swag, and I said, nah. In case I change my mind and decide to put picks in it, I'm gonna want the wreath. I'm gonna want the wreath for this one. So, all right, I need cream. All right, cream. So I'm going to slowly start. I took all my fall down yesterday, which is why I didn't go live yesterday. All my fall stuff, all my fall decorations came down. And then, of course, you know, I don't know about you, but my living room needs to be rearranged for the Christmas tree to come in. So, big and poofy, right? Big and poofy. I want to do it off to the side. Probably down and off to the side because I want to put a big velvet bow in here. And then I'll throw in some tails. I'll throw some tails in after. Hello, Bendy. You're back. Okay. Forever looking for the blue weaving needle. Oh, I gotta find the top. These wreaths here come with, when they're made, come with a hook in the back. La la la. Well, and I like to keep the hook as my center. There it is. I put another wire in it, but I still like to keep it as my center for everything else. So I'm going to put this one off to the side because, like I said, I feel like a big bow. I feel like a big bow tonight. It's a big bow kind of night. So we're going to go down and off center a little bit. Well, because I'm going to put a bow here, and I'm thinking maybe a couple of ornaments. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to make it too crazy. I said that the other night, and I made that really pretty gnome, but he ended up being more bougie than I wanted. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So, thanks for coming in, stopping by, everybody. Every time I say I'm not going to do much, and then as soon as I start putting greenery in it, I go a little bit, I go off, okay? Okay, so if I'm hanging that, that's good. All right, let's make a bow. The bougie bow. All right, so definitely doing plaid. Definitely doing the black velvet with the snowflakes. Okay. Because I was on the fence. Did I want to do the black velvet and snowflakes, or did I want to bring in some green? But I don't like it, so we're not doing that. We're not doing that one. Okay, so we're definitely going to do these two. Let me get some... So there's that. Let me find another... That's blue. Some sparkly black. My black 4-inch, that's going to be done too. Okay, I think I get... Where's the... Just a little bit of brown. Or I can do this one. Hi, guys. Okay. So that's, again, going back, that's what we got so far. We're going to do a big bow. Get this out of the way. Start off with my 4-inch in the back. I better start my glue pot because I'm going to need a little glue to curl the edge down. Do an 8-inch tail for giggles. Well, let's do a longer tail. I hate trimming it, but I can always trim it. So we'll do a 10-inch tail. Hey, thank you guys for coming in. So this is going to be a really pretty for all winter. You can put it up now and it can go straight into March. So it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. And I'm doing like a 6.5 inch, about a 6.5 inch loop. We're going to have both these velvet tails coming down. Let me curl this. Once my pot gets hot enough, I'll probably put just a little bit of glue in there just to... I have fabric glue too. I could always do it after the fact. So that's the only time I really use 4-inch ribbon. I just put it as the back part of my bow. I never put it in tails. Sometimes I'll do a cascade off the bow. But that's pretty much all I use for that's pretty much all I use my black for. Okay, so there's plaid in the cuffs. Matches perfect, right? We're going to put some of the plaid in. Hi, guys. Sorry if I missed any questions. Just please repeat. I don't have any moderators. I wing it. I wing it. I do a dovetail on my 2.5 inch ribbon. And I'm going to do two loops of everything else. Push, pinch, twist. So now this is where I like to open my bow up. I like to open my bow as I go. I like to make the X. I wish I had an overhead. It's an X. Making an X of my ribbon. So making my ribbon cuts now. I do want to incorporate a little bit of the beige tones. So I'm going to mix that in. At first it's going to look kind of stark, but it's going to be like not buried under the ribbon, but it's going to be part of the ribbon, part of the bow, you know? I think I'm going to do this. I don't know. Let me take a look. I may just want to do it all black. If I do it all black, it's definitely going to... Because I definitely want this ribbon in here. I'm not going to do it. Not this time. Not this time. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Thanks for the likes and the shares. It really helps push my content out. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to put the... I keep looking at it. Is it blue? Is it black? It's definitely black. I'm going to be mad when I get it in the light tomorrow and I find out that it's navy. I'm pretty sure it's black. Hey, Angel. These ribbons are, so I did a 4-inch ribbon and I did a 2.5-inch ribbon, and this is another 2.5-inch ribbon. I typically, when I make my bows, if it's not like a, what they call a funky bow, I typically do this. I make, if I don't have a 4-inch ribbon, I'll do 3 2.5s and then 2 1.5s is typically how I do my bows. I don't know if that's what the pattern's called, if it's my particular bow, I don't know, my Paula bow, I don't know. But I do 3 larger ribbons and 2 smaller ribbons. So I have 5 complete sets of ribbons in my bows. So that's going to go up, that's going to go in the middle, that's going to go down, so that it's all spread apart. That's going to go down. That's going to go up. Same loops. I do 2. This particular bow is 2 loops. I do the 4-inch. It's so thick, I only do 1 loop on each side. I did 2 loops of the 2 loops each side, so 4 loops. I guess you got 4 loops, okay? 4 total loops. 4 total loops of the plaid. 4 total loops of the this is black snowflakes. Sorry if I misunderstood. I hope I fixed what you were looking for. So it's 4 altogether. So 2 and 2. All right, so now I'm going to put in my smaller ribbons. I was going to incorporate the beige, but I think I'm just going to keep this all black. It's going to pop more anyway if I do it that way. So I'm going to find the needle. I am just going to put in the black 1.5. I've got a black plaid and a black 1.5. I could do white. I do have a white. But see, there's no white in this wreath, so I'm not going to do white. We're going to stick with the black. We're going to stick with the black frame. Do 2 loops on each side for 4 loops total. So we got some glitter, some sparkle in here, which is just enough. This is what they call crystal shine ribbon. So it looks like it's heavily glittered, but it doesn't spread. It doesn't shed at all. So now I got my black, solid black. Like that. And I had just enough of this ribbon. I'll have to reorder. I'll have to reorder some. Hey, Rosie Posy. Thank you for Johnny. What time is? How long are the loops? My loops are, I'm sorry, didn't mean to have you shout. The loops are, I started off with 6.5. I went into 6, 5.5, about 5.5, and then 5 on this one. It's just about a finger's width. How I do it is I look at it with my fingers and I go in like a finger's width on every loop so that one ribbon behind the other will show. Okay, so now my last one. So I'm going to bring back the plaid. Finish it with the plaid because it's actually about the same size as the cuff on my sign. So it's a really good match on this one. Really good match on this one. Thank you for liking the live. Hi, Connie. Okay, so let's get... I'm really testing this bow maker today. It's a new bow maker for me. I gave my daughter my original bow maker. So again, I'm in about a finger's width more. And because I can't see the numbers, I can go up like this and up like this to match them. And that's another way you can make sure that they're equal on each side, guys. And now I'm doing what they call a button. I call it a button loop. It's the middle, like if you were wrapping a present, you'd have that middle loop. That's what hides my wire tie. Okay. This is some big bow. Holy smokes. I love making bows. When the bow dabber came out from AC Moore, back in the early 90s it probably was, I jumped on it because I made bows, but they were pretty fugly, to be honest with you. And then when the bow dabber came out, I wasn't making anything in particular. I just love making the bows and hanging them everywhere. I had them hanging on kitchen cabinets even, so. Okay, so this bow is going to be pretty thick. I'm going to barely catch this. There you go. I usually have longer ones, and for some reason I ordered 10-inch. I usually get 12 or 14-inch zip ties for something like this. So you can see, okay, my bow is all separated, and as it's going to be when it comes off when it comes up and out, okay? I'm going to get my wire tie, my bind wire ready. There would be no way I could ever hold this in my hand. No way I could ever build this my own in my hand, because I just can't. I cannot hold this ribbon all. Okay. Make sure all my tails are pulled down before I finally zip it. And then I can change the length of the tails. I can make them shorter afterwards. But like I said, I like placing my bow in the bow maker as I'm going. Some people have that handy dandy like little, looks like a little, I don't know, looks like some sort of like a little finger gun type thing that they tie theirs on. Okay. Okay, so we get this together. I'm going to floof it a little more once it's in. Oh, I'm glad I made my tails longer because it's going to look, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not putting, I don't think I'm going to put greenery and all that in this one. I think it's going to be just a simple, pretty couple of ribbon tails. I think this is what the clients in my area want. They want the simple. They don't want the big and bougie. So, zip tie. Thank Rose. No, I didn't have a show this weekend, Connie. I'm going to have one next weekend. No, next week. I've had 3 weeks off. Hi. Hi, everybody. Gorgeous. Thanks, Johnny. Okay, so let's put this one in. I'm going to have a Black Friday sale in my shop. Oops. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to put some ribbon tails in to fill in these spaces. But I don't think she needs a lot, to be honest, because that's not my intent on this one tonight. I don't think she needs a lot. I do have some really cute, what do you call them? Let go. So there, I got to put, some of them came off, but you can see these are really cute. So I might put a couple of these, in after I get my ribbon tails in, but that's probably the extent of my pickiness tonight. So, so the bow looks good. I probably should have put some cream in it, but I think when I put some ribbon tails in, it'll be okay. I'm going to cut this tail just a smidge. So yeah, I had a show the first week in November 1st. I got one on the 22nd. And then I got one December 6th, and that's it. That's all I have left. I did 5. I did 5 this season. So that's enough. It's a lot of work. Those grid walls, my husband came on. He started to be a roadie for us this year. They're a lot of work to put up. They really are. But we did find a new way to do it. And it does cut the time in half. So that is good. But yeah, it's a lot of work. It really, really is. It's a super lot of work. So in between trying to decorate with my Christmas tree and all that stuff this week, I wanted to do a lot. I got a lot done, but I wanted to do more, and there's just not enough time in the day. So it is what it is. I'm going to be more prepared though next weekend. I'm going to be all prepared. I'll be coming live. Now I do have some there. Okay. So let's put some tails in. We're going to use some plaid. I think I'm going to do the ribbon tails, not 4 colors. I think I'm just going to do 2. So I'm going to do plaid. Do I want to do plaid or do I want to do the velvet? How about I do the velvet? What do I do with them? What if I did these as tails? Thank you. I should have brought a straw because I'm not going to do a ton. I'm going to probably do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6. I don't think I'm going to do 10. Let me make 6 sets and see where that takes us. Well, if you guys were to see, you don't want to know. You don't want to see. Okay. Let's do 6 sets. I love this ribbon. I might have to try and find it again. Yes, it's black. I'm convincing myself it's black. It looks black. Lily, hi Lily, how are you? Thank you, Marisol. Next year, Mel. If you go around, like that's what I did, is I made a mistake though this year. I'll have to admit to it. I relied on traffic. I went to fairs to scope it out, or I had some of my friends tell me what a fair was looking like as far as like traffic, the amount of people there. Because you don't want to spend money on a fair if 10 people walk in the door. You want to spend money on a fair that 1,000 people walk through the door. So I relied on some people telling me that this particular fair, tons and tons of people, elbow to elbow, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I buy 2 spaces. This is the fair I did on October 25th. It was elbow to elbow, that whole fair. Elbow to elbow people all day long. I sold 4 small pieces. Didn't cover my table money. So even though the people was there, nobody was spending. Following week, I did a fair, November 1st. A fair I've done for 5 years now. I did awesome. So from one week to the next, you just don't know. But I know I'm not going to do that other fair again. It's not worth my dollar. It's not worth my dollar. Although I am kind of messed up for this year because I had to buy in back in, I think it was April, for my spot for Christmas. So I'm going back to that same town, but I only bought 1 space for December. So we'll see if the December show is any different. The October show was horrible. But every year I live and learn another thing, you know. That's just how it is. And like I said, fairs are a lot of work not to make some money. I do too, because you know, eventually I like the online shop to take off and maintain that and, you know, do more custom orders. And I do a lot of custom orders locally, which is great. But I really would like the online presence to take over. I really would. Really, really would. And yeah, I really would like the online presence to take over. I really would. Really, really would. And yeah, I invested a lot in materials for the shows. I'll still do the ones that work well, but I'll, instead of doing, say, 6 or 8 shows a year, I'll do 3 or 4, you know. That's my goal. Okay, so let's do like, let's see what six sets look like. I think it's going to be too few. I think I probably have to do a little more than that. But it's going to make it pop a little bit more. I like the neutrality of it, but at the same time, it needs a little bit more. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So this one here is actually on the... And I like, for this particular, it's kind of monochrome. It's kind of like black and cream, black and white. So I think sticking to these 2 colors instead of having it crazy, I think it's going to be appealing, more appealing to the buyer. My opinion, I think October is too late for fall fairs and too early for Christmas. Yeah. People were looking for, I mean, though I even did a summer show and people were asking if I had anything for Christmas done yet. So you just don't know. And it's funny, I did a fair. Was it my November fair? They asked for a bumblebee. It's like, a bumblebee? Yeah. I wanted it as a gift for so-and-so, you know, for a friend and la la la. A bumblebee. Really? No, I don't have my bumblebees out right now. So it's like you don't know what to bring, you know? You just don't know what to bring. I have a show in April. And that's probably my only like early season show. April is nice because people are looking to decorate their summer. It's before Easter too, so I'll have a chance to sell some Easter wreaths, but mostly people want their everyday, their Highland cows, they're patriotic. It's a good kickoff. It's a good kickoff to the season. So that one's usually a pretty good one. Even though it's not Christmas season, you know, it's not typical time for fair, it does well. Did you really? See, now I have two leftover Valentines. I have them hanging up. They're in very good condition. I will give them a good once over before I bring them. But yeah, I think I'm going to bring, I think for the next 2 shows that I've got left, I think I'm going to bring them as well. I think I'm going to have to make up a couple more ribbon tail ties here, but I think this makes it nice. I like this. I like what this is doing, so. But yeah, this is really, it's a simple, pretty. A lot of people just, I like simple, pretty. But glitter's my middle name, so I really like bougie glitter too, so. I really like them both. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a couple more. I'm not making, like I said, I'm not making 20 ribbon tail sets, but it's going to need a few more. I'll hold it up and you can see it's making a nice little impression. I like it. I like it. Not too full. And I'm going to put I got my glue pot going. I'm going to put those little plaid balls in there, and I do have some cream. So see, it's cute, right? So I have to make a couple more. Whoops! There go my balls. There go my balls. Okay, so I gotta get. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 more. Need 4 more ribbon tails, guys. That's okay. That's okay. That's all right. Well, hi, Tammy. Thank you. The sign came from... Okay, now, I usually only use 2 vendors. Okay, one is Creek Road, and the other is Lindy's Creations. She's out of New York. Love her stuff too. I had a client come to me, and she had been messing around on the ETSY shop, you know, and she found the sign that she had to have, and it was from a vendor in Texas. That's a Wrap is, I think, the name of her shop. And a Wrap is, I think, the name of her shop. And it was, so you know about free shipping, right? If you can get free shipping, you get free shipping. So I bought a couple of extra signs, and this was one of them from her. And they're nice. They're very nice signs. So, and it was, like I said, it was just a fluke. I don't go vendor shopping too much. When I find a vendor I like, I don't change. So, hey, Tammy. Who just popped in? Who just popped in? Thank you. Yeah, so I mean, I don't usually, you know, once I have some vendors I like, I'm pretty loyal. Pretty loyal to those shops. But yeah, she was great to work with. I asked her a couple of questions before I made my order, you know, because I wanted to make sure she had good reviews and everything, but I mean, I don't use, vendors I don't know. So anyway, this is one of the signs that came from her, and it's That's a Wrap. That's a Wrap. I'm pretty sure is the name of the shop. So do my dovetails, and we'll get these 4 pieces in, and then I got my glue pot going, and we'll put a couple of those little baubles in, and then we'll be done. I do have, and that might make the difference too, I do have a couple of cream colored Christmas ornaments that I might put 1 or 2 of probably put 2 of those in maybe. All right, so let's go around like where I thought I needed them. So. Here. Here. This looks okay. I think it was up here. Yep, right here. I'm going to move this one over. Yep, this is what it's done. It is. All right. Let me go find those cream colored ornaments there. There we go. Yep. So that's nice and full. Gonna give these a little curl so they're not so, it's like alfalfa. You gotta curl your, whenever you take your photographs, guys, make sure you're curling your ribbons backwards so that they look right. They gotta be curled. If they're not curled, they really look weird in a picture. You looking down at it, they got to be curled. If they're not curled, they They really look weird in a picture. You looking down at it doesn't look too bad, but when you picture, that looks approachable and not very nice. All right, let me get those little ornaments. I got ones that look like velvet, and I got a couple of the glittery. Oh, you can't even tell, but it's either glitter or velvet. I think I like the velvet. These are on here good, so I don't have to glue them in. I am going to wire them in, though. And I had black ornaments too, but they're packed away with Christmas, and I'm not digging them out right. I mean, they're packed away with Halloween, so I don't think I'm not gonna haul those out. And of course, those fell down. All right, so if I put one there, one up here. Very pretty. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, it's a nice, you know, that snowman centerpiece that I made. This is a really nice complement to that centerpiece. Really nice complement to that centerpiece. Yeah. I think I'll go back a row. Back a row. Yeah, really, I should have kept out all my black sparkly stuff. Not knowing. Now, I heard that the black and white was going to be big this year, so I figured I'd buy a couple of pieces that I could make black and white with. Okay. And I'll put a couple of those other picks in, and I think that will be what I do tonight with this. Thanks for coming in. So this one here will go in Etsy. Even though I'm going to a show, guys, it's still going to go in my shop. It's still going to go in my shop. However, if I do a show, everybody gets kind of like a little bit of a warning now. If I do a show, it's coming and it sells at the show, it comes out right away. I have it linked to my Square. So when I sell Square or whatever, it comes right out of my inventory in Etsy. So it will disappear as I sell it. So did I lose those stupid things again? Goodness gracious. Okay, let's put a couple of those little picks in. I think it fell down again. It did. Okay. All right, here we go. Doesn't need to be. Hey Timmy, how are you? Let me hold up what I've got here. And I'm just going to go around with my little picks here. It's cute. So this is what people in my neck of the woods dig. They like rustic. I'm in New Hampshire. It's not like I'm in New York City, you know. It's New Hampshire, folks. So simple farmhouse. Okay. I wish I could remember where the heck I got this pick, because I don't really remember. It is loose, so I'm gonna glue it back in here so it doesn't go anywhere. So simple purdy. Oh, hold on. Where's my loop? Right there. So cute. I think it's going to be appreciated at the show for being simple. Isn't that cute? Cute. I think it's going to be appreciated at the show for being simple. Isn't that cute? So this is, and people, like I said, people like more bang for their buck. They like the simple. They want something that can go multi-season. If they could do something that could be Christmas, Valentine's, Halloween, and Thanksgiving all in one, that's what they would want. Oh, goodness. So, I'm not holding it straight. There we go. So let me put in, let's see, I got one here, one here. I need to put one in up here. This one had popped off, so I'm going to put this one back on. Ow! Aggressive. Okay. We're doing this one. I got a Snowman Swag that I really kind of want to do. So if you guys want to hang out with me for a little bit longer, it's only 7:30, so I got time to do another one. Let me hang this up. You've made a wreath with all the holidays? I would like to see that. Happy Halloweenness. So there's that. Happy Halloweenness. Okay, I want to do a swag. You guys tell me which swag I'm going to do, because I got to do a swag for either one of them. You tell me which one you want to do, because I think I got enough I think I got every ribbon out. Although I just did the plaid. We're going to do this guy, I guess. We're going to do him. He's going to be a swag. So let's get, I just got to get my mesh cut for him. I'm going to do the plaid mesh, the cream mesh, but I'm going to use green. I'm going to use green. So let me, where's my bucket? Hello, hello. Sorry that there's no music tonight, guys. I am double dipping on my lives. I'm going to be posting this on the YT, and I'm going to be posting it on the Book of Faces. So there ain't no music tonight. Sorry. Sorry. All right. Let me entertain you. So I'm going to do a swag. Now, whenever I do a 10-inch on a swag, I don't, once the mesh is on here, it gives a little bit more framing. But, and I was surprised because I sold like 4 of these almost right away at my last show, because people just saw this and a bow and they were like over the moon, like, oh, they couldn't stop talking about it. So simple pretty is what they like here, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna use this ribbon here that I had picked, and then I'm going to use I'm gonna get some green ribbon, I think, as well, and we're gonna throw this puppy together. So I gotta get more mesh cut. I gotta get some more mesh cut. So let's see. Green with my black. And the swags, you know, especially the 24-inch swags, they don't take a lot of mesh, so it's pretty quick. What kind of work wreath is this? This is what they call a swag. It's a 24-inch. It's a 24-inch evergreen swag. What I just used here was a 24-inch round evergreen wreath. I don't have another one up here. But this is what they call a swag. I have them in 24s and 30s. The 30s I like to use if I'm going to be putting in like a big, like some sort of like attachment. Okay, so these only take about 6 pieces I've already got some black cut. So these only take like 6 pieces on each side. So I got 1, 2, 3. 4. I love this black check. It's so pretty. Okay, so now I gotta get 3 more of these pieces, I believe. And I'm cutting them roughly 20 inches. It's a 10-inch deco mesh, and I'm cutting them roughly 20 inches. Okay, so it looks small, but when I get done, it's gonna be nice and full. I'll show you another wreath that I did that was a 24-inch the other night, and it's quite full. Hi guys. Hey Jesse. Jesse, you guys want to see something? You guys missed it in the beginning. Look at these. Isn't that cute? A little shelf sitter. I made it. I saw it from a gal on Facebook. Her name is Vanessa from Up and Growing. And she does everything fake bake. So I've been fake baking my little gingerbread faces. Aren't they cute? And then I added the twinkle lights, I got a paper in the back with a little snowflake. It's got the paper on the back. And all this, it's a Dollar Tree. It's a Dollar Tree, like a bathroom drawer. But aren't those cute? They are wicked cute. So I'm going to have these available at my show for the littles that walk by saying, Mama, Mama, please. So I think they're wicked cute. Okay, we're going to do this. Aren't those cute? So let's do this here real quick. This is going to be another simple pretty because that's what the folks at my shows want. And, you know, to be honest, some people online like them too. You know, I just sold my little purple snowman yesterday. I got to get him boxed up and ready to go for Tuesday. It's funny, the people online are more likely to get something bougie than my locals. So I have to cater to both tastes. So I'm going to do the black, I'm going to do the green. Yes, it's an evergreen base. It's green. It's going to blend. It probably will blend too much. And if it does blend too much, then I'll add some other color. But I think we'll be okay. I think when I add the ribbon tails, it's going to be just fine. I can roughly get 6 pieces. I try to keep to 6 pieces of mesh on each side. Is kind of like how I do my 24-inch swags. I'll do 6 pieces each side, and then I usually put like two or 3 in the middle. Two, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, maybe I'm only going to get 5 in. Wait. Yeah, I might be just getting 5. Oh. And let go. And I'll do some at the very, because I'm putting the sign at the top, I'm not going to have a bow at the top, so I better fill this in. Okay, so I got 6 on each, well, hold on, I will have 6 on each side. I gotta put a black and white on the bottom. So it's 6 on each side, 3 and 3. Hi, Kimberly, how are you? And a tip I had learned from Lindsay several years ago is when you're doing your swags and you're using mesh, you want to fan your mesh outward. You don't want to have them up and down or inwards like this. You want to fan them out this way to keep the shape of your swag. Little pro tip from another pro. So you still get your mesh look, but you want to keep the shape of your swag. Oh, thank you. Now you want to fan down your mesh so that your swag stays teardrop shape. You have to manipulate it just a smidge because you want it to be more like a fan. You want it to be more like a fan than a like on these wreaths here. You want them up and fluffy and These ones here, you want to keep them so. Hello, Yashira. How are you? So cruffle it. Give it a little bit of a bend so it's more like a fan. Okay? And that will help you with placement. Because you want the mesh to be mesh, but you want your shape to stay. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to cut one more. No, I don't. Do I? I don't know. I might. I might have to cut another one. Dang it. Good gravy. The attack of the killer mesh. Okay, a green. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta cut 2 more pieces because I'm dumb like that. So like I said, it's an evergreen and I'm putting a dark green in, I know. But it's gonna be okay. The ribbons will pop out the red and the beige. So see how when you fan it outwards, it's still elongated. It's not round. You can have it round. Once I put pieces in the middle, it'll be rounded, but it's still keeping that swag shape. Big to small. Big to small. Okay, so I got my piece for down here. I need one of these real quick. Real quick, lickety split. Real quick, lickety split. Oh, and I gotta cut another piece because I want pieces in the middle. Totally miscounted this group, guys. Sorry. Live TV. Live TV. One green. I'll put two in the middle because it's like I said, it's only a 24-inch, so two in the middle will be perfect. Okay. Hi. Thanks for sharing your evening with me. Hope you're enjoying the show. I got one more piece of mesh for the bottom side. Oh, you're being naughty. Being naughty, naughty. What do we got? Oh, it's not even 8 o'clock yet. Okay. This one won't take long at all. These tines on the bottom of this particular swag, my other swags from the same company weren't like this. They weren't so tight. Well, my goodness. There. Okay, now I'm going to put two up here, and it's stuffed. Poinset Crafty. Hello, how are you? So I'm going to put one right here. Which will be above the bow. So now these ones can point upwards. Now that your shape is still there. Okay. And we'll do a green one. Right here. And then the sign will go right here. And I can, okay. So yes, it's green with the black and white, and it does look, it'll be fine. It will work out. Okay, let's put some ribbon tails in first. Let's put some ribbon tails in, and I want to do plaid. And I think I want to bring the beige in with the plaid. I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. I also have, where is it? This one's cute too. I wanted to bring red in. That's too bright. I think I'm gonna do that and that. Well, no, I want to bring in red. Let me. Ooh, wait. Oh, I got to do this one. This one with the red. Yes. Yes. I'm going to do this one here with the green and the ivy for sure. Yes. And I'm going to use this in the bow for sure. And I'm going to use that in the bow for sure. Okay. I know these don't go together, but I think it's going to be... Unless I can find a solid... Let me see if I can find a solid red that I want to use. I got velvet, but I don't think I want velvet. It's too bright. It's too bright a red. I need a cranberry. I need a cranberry red or darker red. Hold on. I like that. I like that. Okay. I like that. Okay. It doesn't, since the tails fan out, it's probably half of that. Probably 4 on each side. I do have another one. It's in another tote. Don't worry. I got another set. Don't worry. Hi. Hi, Dana. Actually, I got to go into that. I got to open up that other one because I'm not mixing a bunch of tails. So I need it. Hold, please. It's a good thing I went downstairs to my shopping area today. I love this ribbon too. I'm going to end up ordering more of this for next year. Well, hi guys. Thank you for liking the live and sharing it out and all the things. I appreciate it. Well, This has never happened before. Okay. Do my little snippy snips. Hi. So yeah, I'm gonna put these, I'll show them up close. They look really good together. Super cute together. All right. So this ribbon actually came from BJ's Wholesale Club. It's super nice. Super, super nice. Why is it tangled? Got caught on a shelf. Okay. And this ribbon cutting board that I have, I bought years ago from Hardworking Mom. Her name's Lori, but I can't remember her last name. But it's Hardworking Mom, and that's where I got my ribbon tail cutting board. Now, my friend, I'm not sure if she's still on here or not, Stevens Designs, she makes the acrylic ribbon cutting boards, and I'm really thinking about getting a set of those because sometimes it's nice just to have something different to choose for a tool. I'm not sure if Wendy's still on or not, but yeah, it's Stevens Designs. She's got the ETSY store too. And that's Stevens PH. Stevens Designs with a PH. All right, so these go together really, really good. It's going to bring out the red and the holly that's in the sign. So there. Let me clean up my mess a little bit here. All right, these are going to be in my bow. So I have ET. So I have ET. You go up to my profile where you see all my videos. You're going to go up to my profile where you see all my videos. You're going to see a. So I think it's going to be really cute. Simple, pretty. Simple, pretty. That's what they want. my Nubble Lighthouse. If you ever come up to New England, I'm in New Hampshire. I'm about 40 minutes, maybe. About 40 minutes to Nubble Lighthouse. It's in Maine. In York, Maine. Probably one of the most photographed lighthouses in the world. Music videos, everything have been done at Nubble Lighthouse. It's our favorite place to go. It is one of our most favorite places in the world to go. Okay. So that I don't get my tops and bottoms messed up. So the top of this swag is not going to have the bow. It's going to pretty much have the sign and some ribbon tails coming out. Hello, no co-hosting. Hello, Gracie. How are you? So, like I said, I'm only going to put in like 4 ribbon tails on each side. It's all it really needs because of the bow that's going to be coming out at the bottom. And the sign that's in here. So that's kind of like what they like up here. Super cute, super fast. And gee whiz. Gee willikers. I may need to come back and just put a zip tie in here just for security purposes. But security purposes. But keeping so I can't wait to put up my new Christmas tree. I'll be taking pictures of that. I don't know if I have the to have all that big ribbon and big ornaments, and I just don't have I just don't have that knack, I don't think, to do a Christmas tree like some of the other designers. I saw Ronnie Ruffles from Wreaths of Joy. She decorated her husband. Her husband has a vet clinic in Pennsylvania. And she did a tree for his office. Oh my gosh. Oh, I could never do a tree like she did a tree. I mean, it was stunning. Stunning. Hi, friends. Hello, hello. Okay, so we're going to put this one in here. See, that looks like there's a big gap there. I don't think they're evenly spaced. Let me fix which wood is broken. Okay. Let me fix which wood is broken. Okay. Okay. They weren't across from each other, so you don't see it when you're looking at it, but once your ribbon tails are in and you want them to be across from each other, I saw it. It wasn't even. So now it is. Okay, one last tight tail up here. And it's only two kinds of ribbon in the tails. You know, sometimes it calls for 4 colored ribbons, but a lot of times I find it looks nicer with just the 2 colors. And it's not too distracting. Okay. Nicer with just the 2 colors. And it's not too distracting. Okay. So this one will distract my eye. It's not. But that's where the bow's going. This is where the bow's going anyway, so there's that. All right, let's put our sign in at the top. Bow's going anyway, so there's that. All right, let's put our sign in at the top. I did cut. Hello, welcome in, guys. Did you guys see my little shelf sitters that I made? They cute. I made those for my. They cute. I made those for my. I thought my bake stuff. Oh my gosh, she's so talented. And she does so many tutorials for like free, for like no. She's amazing. Okay. So we're going to put this in up here. So before, if you saw when you were here earlier and you saw the swag before all the mesh and everything was in it, the sign really did look out of place. It really didn't look like it was going to work. But once the mesh and the ribbon and all that are in, it works. It works. It does look good. Because now it's got a border around it, you know, with the ribbon and everything. So because it's a swag, it's only got one, it's got like a, so because it's a swag, it's only got one, it's got like a one on each side of the stem, on each side of the spine, so that I can tie this thing off in the back. Ribbon tail, ribbon tail, ribbon tails. It's cute, guys. Very cute. Okay. Well, hello. This is the second piece that I've done tonight for anybody that's just tuning in now. Behind me, I did the black and white, black and cream Winter Wreath. Came out super cute. And now I'm doing, because I'm getting ready for a show next week, and I'm behind a lot on what I'm capable of bringing to the show. So I've got to make up, time, and I got to make up wreaths. Hi, Kimberly. All right, so now we're going to do a bow at the middle. So Where are those other picks? Oh. Oh, I put these in. Got a couple of left of these, so I may put those in. All right, let's do, so he's here. So we're going to put in put the bow right here, and it's going to hide just a little bit of this check that comes, because like I said, the green fills in with the green, so the black and white kind of like, it disturbs the eyes, and I don't like how that looks, so, but we'll fix it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's get this. And this and this. I'm going to do black. Don't know if I want to do a 4-inch ribbon or not. Do I want to do a 4-inch ribbon? Do I? Do I really? I also got this really cute snowman. I got to use some of this, so okay. Where? Gonna do it in an 8-inch tail. We're only gonna do a 6-inch loop. We don't need it to be huge. We just need 6-inch loop. I'm only going to do, of this 4-inch ribbon, I'm only doing 1 loop on each side. It's thick, and you really don't need to have, four loops of this, because all your other ribbon's not going to show. Six-inch loop. Curl it. It's got a satin backing, so I like to curl my edges over. I don't dovetail it. Okay. I gotta put these little snowmen in. They're adorable. They go with the sign so good. Hate when I lose the back of it. Now, this is directional ribbon, so we have to cut it because our snowmen are going up and down. If I don't cut it, when the bow ends, these will be upside down because our snowmen are going up and down. If I don't cut it, when the bow ends, these will be upside down because our snowmen are going up and down. If I don't cut it, when the bow ends, these will be upside down. So it's best for it kind of gets like hidden. It gets hidden behind everything. So gotta cut it. Okay. And then what I do, I got to think about how I do it. I got to think about how I do it. Now I got to go opposite way. Hold on. No, that's the same way. I was going to be so professional with this. I think I'm doing it wrong. Hold on. I'll tell you in a second. I think I have to go to the other side. I think what I do is I go to the other side. And that's when I flip it. Because I think I did it backwards. So hold on. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I was supposed to go the other side. Like this. I think. I don't. Give me a second. I don't know why my brain ain't working right now. It's still upside down. What am I doing? Nope. Now I got a splice in it. No, I don't. Try something out. A little bit lost. So hold on. And I honestly don't know what the heck I'm doing wrong. I know when I do a Lisa bow, it always comes out right. I don't even have to cut it. I got it right. Sorry. Live TV. No rehearsals. And they're still upside down. What the heck? Well, I guess we're just going to snip it now and fix it. Because I should have left it together, I guess. I could have sworn I always cut it in the very first loop. And I'm not gonna pickle with it anymore tonight. So we're just gonna go with it. I always cut it first and it always comes out right. So I'm not sure what the heck I just did. But we're all better. It's all good. It's fixed. It's all fixed. The heads are going this way. That's all that matters to me. Okay. Because I want to put in the ribbon tail. Do I want to put it first? No, I'll put this first. Or do I want to do a solid black? I got a solid black. I don't want to do the plaid, I don't think. Although there's plaid in here. No. I can't believe I went through that with that frickin' bow. With the directional ribbon. Holy smokes. I think it's too black. Too much black. I don't always use the same ribbon that I use in the tails. I usually add other ribbon in. I use additional ribbon just to make the bow stand out. And I'm just going a smidge smaller than my last ribbon. Spread them out. Okay, now I can put my holly ribbon in and then finish it with the... Okay, now I can put my holly ribbon in and then finish it with the red ribbon. Have a if I had this in a 1.5, that's why I would have it. But I don't have it in a 1.5, so... So instead of doing 2 1.5s, I'm just going to do the 1 1.5 because this bow is kind of bowing right now. It's kind of big. It's kind of big. Just a little bit. I like big bows, I cannot lie. I kind of like putting them in place, like kind of like where they're supposed to be. Okay, now we can end with that red ribbon, red plaid ribbon. Right here. And I'm going to make, I usually cut this one here short, but I like it. I think I'm going to keep it long. Just one loop on each side. Do my little bow. like that. A little button loop, I guess. I call it a little button bow. I don't know what button loop. It's the middle. It's that last little middle button. I don't know. To me, it reminds me of a button, so that's why I call it a button. Okay, that was painful. Usually making a bow isn't that bad. Couldn't make up my mind. I needed black because of the black check and the black and the couldn't make up my mind. I needed black because of the black check and the black and the everything in here. And I think I gotta get longer zip ties for these bows. Like I said, I usually get like 12 or 14 inch, and these are only 10s, so sorry if I inch, and these are only 10s, so sorry if I missed anything. I'm gonna go back around and look. I only got 4 folks in here. I'm sorry. I only got 4 folks in here. I'm sorry. I only got 4 folks in here. I'm sorry. $28K. Holy smokes. Woo! Oh, third. Okay. Pull all your tails down. Pull the tails down. Put your loops where you finally want them. Put your loops where you finally want them to rest. I like to make sure they're all mixed in. With all the rest of the ribbon that's in here, you almost don't even see the black, but when you put it in the swag, it will. You'll see that ribbon that's in here. You almost don't even see the black, but when you put it in the swag, it will. You'll see that. In and done. Well, I wanted to put in a couple of those plaid ball things, but got to cut all my ribbon tails. Okay. It's gotta go higher. Higher. Ooh, ooh, electric oven. So I have a weaving needle, this blue plastic needle. It helps go through, takes my bind wire that I use to tie my ribbons off, and it helps to go down through the wreath so I'm not fighting with it. The only thing I fight with is myself as to where things are going to go. Okay. Let me cut my tails. Purdy. Purdy, purdy. Purdy, purdy. Thank you, Johnny. Let me hold it up so you can see it, and then you can see the full look of it. So if I add, to me, when you add in other ribbon that are not already part of the wreath but coordinate with the sign, I think it still works. So my bow is probably a little over, a little extra, but so it's a New Hampshire swag for sure. Very country. Very country. So I think I don't know, maybe the bow's a little over the top. I could probably have done without putting in the plaid ribbon, but I think it's okay. I think it's all right. So let me add in these few little somewhere in the bag. I've got the others of these, so I'll have to look for them because I'd like to add more than 3, but definitely want to put one up here. Yeah, I know, because there was like 3 stems that didn't have one of these plaids on it. It's got to be in the bottom of the tote or in the bag or something, so. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I'll have to find them. I don't know where they could have gone. Don't know where they could have gone. Thank you, Johnny, for your hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Oh. This one's gonna give me a hard time here. Yeah, I gotta look for something else. Oh, it's cute. So this is, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Well, I did 2 tonight. I'm surprised. I did it in a, before, not too late. It's only 8:30, so that's cool. So I'll list these. They'll be coming to my show with me next weekend. But until then, they are available for anybody. So I will get this one pictured and listed. And we will see you Wednesday night. I'll have some more things to do. So I appreciate you. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Timmy. And Gracie had come in. Wendy came in. Tammy was here. Jessie was here. Connie was here. So thanks everybody that came by and contributed and gave me your support. I appreciate it. Love you, mean it, guys. We will see you on Wednesday. Have a good first half of the week, and we'll see you then. Good night. Good night.